Wow, my guests are here already. Welcome, Ekene Fairies. Welcome, Ma. Welcome, Larry Daniels. Welcome, sir. Okay, how do I join? I will send you a request now. I will send an invite to you, so that will make it easier. But it's almost 7 p.m., so let's just wait a little for more people to join us. Good evening, everyone. Recommended NG, thank you for joining. How is your day going? So let's just wait a while. So by 7 we'll start the program proper. But let's enjoy this song. It's my usual opening song, so please enjoy it.
Big up 430box.com.
Oh, okay. Ekene Fairies, I can't see the invite icon on your name. Maybe you should quickly update your Instagram, because okay, sent a request to be in the video. Okay, please play Fuji Garbage. Let's go. Okay, I think I've seen your request to be in the live video. Okay, ma, I will accept you very soon. Welcome, Bolanle 2505. Thank you for joining. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna start now. So let me say welcome to everyone who has joined today. Thank you so much, and you're welcome to My Society Story. In case you've not followed, please follow this page right now. I mean right now. So this program is an interactive program where we discuss lots of issues, affecting the society and affecting individuals, and possibly we'll provide solutions to all these issues. And this program is very interactive, so if you're just joining, if you feel what we're talking about, you are more interested, or you have one or two things to talk about, like you want to enlighten us more, or you want to add your own jara and everything, so you're welcome. So like I said earlier, welcome to everyone, and today's topic is going to be interesting, Very, very interesting. And you know, this is February and we're in the love month. So for those who are saying, why is it that she has been discussing about marriage and relationship ever since she started? Well, we are just going in line with the love month. It's February, so let's just enjoy this while it lasts. So today we'll be talking on making courtship or marriage lively. Making courtship or marriage lively. And I have two lovely and wonderful guests. I have my own brother, my own blood, Lanre Daniel YS. He's an influencer, he's a content creator, and is a clergy. I believe you understand what I mean when I say he's a clergy. And also I have my own mom, my own sister. She's everything. She's a wonderful person as well. I have Ekene Chidi. She's a certified dating, relationship, Christian life coach. And I believe with both of them today, you will enjoy this topic. So for those who are just joining, welcome. And let me start accepting. Let me bring on my guests. Okay. So I'm waiting for my guests to join now. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma. You both came in at the same time. Is it planned?
We have to be on time.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma. You're welcome. My brother. Okay. So good evening, ma. How's your day going and how is everything with you? Thank you for joining. It's an honor having you today. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, very well.
Okay. So let's go straight on today's topic, making courtship and marriage lively. I know lots of people are waiting to hear this because, we have lots of relationship now that before getting into marriage, both people in marriage now, maybe before getting into marriage, maybe their courtship was kind of lively, enjoyable and all. And immediately they went into the next step, like marriage, everything just went down. So like now we are going to talk about courtship. For those who are still courting, what they can do to make their relationship more lively. And those that have gotten married, how can they still spice up their marriage? So who will go first? Let me pick Larry Daniel first.
Ladies first.
All right, thank you for having me, my beautiful sister.
You're welcome.
Am I loud and clear?
Yes, you are. I believe everyone can hear her. Please, if you can, just signify. Just say, yes, we can. Then we'll go on. If you can hear her, say, yes, we can. I think I can hear you anyway.
We can hear her. She's clear.
Okay, very good. Firstly, if we want to talk about keeping it lively while you are still courting, either courting or you're married, the most important thing for me that I believe, and I've looked at different examples, different marriages from history, the best thing to do first is to marry your friend or date your friend or court your friend. Now, when you have your friend, it's just like your day-to-day activity with your friend. When you wake up in the morning and you're going out, you want to chat with your friend on the phone. Hello, hi, are you okay? How is your day? I'm ready to go out now. Talk to you later. As simple as chatting on the phone, texting, it goes a long, long way, because you're not living together. Even for those that are even relationship that is distant relationship, texting is very, very important. That's one. That keeps you lively. That keeps the communication gap. There's no gap in your communication. Very, very important. Another one is stay on communication, discussing your daily activity. How was work today? Even while you're at work, you are testing. See, I'm hammering on the testing. It's very important because maybe you don't have the time to talk verbally, but you don't leave that gap until we see face to face. So while you're at work, I'm at work now, and my boss is fine. I don't know what's wrong with her. You're doing baby, you're gisting. And your partner is like, oh, what happened? I don't know what's wrong. We'll talk to you later. And then you go back to work. During your break, you are back on the test. How is work? How is your work? How is your day or whatever your partner is doing? And the partner is also testing back. So you're keeping that communication. And it's like you are just by your side, by each other's side, because you know what the person is doing. You know where they are. You know what's happening around them. So there is no room even for people to come and gossip about your partner or to come and lie about your partner. You trust your partner because you know their day-to-day into activity. So nobody can come tell you nonsense about them. Keeping it lively again is you also need to plan dates. Dating is very important. Not just, okay, I've got a partner now, it's okay, I don't need to. For relationship to work, it takes a lot of work. You need to put a lot of work into it. I keep saying this, and I'm sure Maria heard me say it more than 2 times. Relationship is not for lazy people.
Yes.
How much more talk about marriage? It's a daily, you need to spice it up. You need to be creative. For some people, it's not going to be difficult because it comes to them naturally. They are natural clowns. They are very playful people. To people like that, it's not going to be a struggle. But for some other people, it's going to be a struggle. They have to learn it. They have to work on it. Like, okay, what are we doing this weekend? Do you understand? Either you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, no matter your religion. Dating is very important. Where are we going this weekend? If there's no party, let's just go maybe to the pool side. Hold hands together, walk on the beach, talk about anything. Talk about the fish, talk about animal, talk about the government, talk about politics, talk about anything at all. That's one. So decide, okay, next week, or maybe you're not going to this plan. Maybe a monthly one, maybe at the end of the month, you take a salary. You want to save a little out of a salary, maybe keep to the same. Do you understand? Or if you okay, maybe this time around, don't worry. As the man, I'm gonna be the one to cook. Something extraordinary, something that you don't normally do. Maybe you're not even the best cook. Your partner might be like, really, you wanna cook, do you know how to cook? But you wanna do something different, out of the ordinary, not normally she's the one that does all the cooking for you. But you look, I'm gonna cook jollof rice then, and she's gonna be laughing. And she wants to see what the end result is. You're spicing it up. You're being creative. I'm going to pause for
I hope
now.
all the men are listening to this. Go on, ma.
I'm going to let my brother come in for now.
Okay.
Thank God you're a man. So you can at least say something to what she has said.
Yeah. Thank you, Ma. And thank you for having me on this platform. God bless you. Yeah. So,
You're welcome.
To add to what our mother said, the first thing that makes marriage lively. When you talk about lively, you're talking about something that has life, something that is not dead, something that when you say something is lively, something has life, it means there is activities going on in that thing every day. Life gives activities. Life means activities. And what's the first thing that brings life is freedom. So just like she said, when you want to get married or go into a relationship with your friend, someone you can be free with. Don't forget, life comes with freedom. Without freedom, there is no way your relationship can be lively. You can't go into a relationship with somebody you'll be calling. I used to say it at my home. You don't call me Daddy Wa. No, I'm not Daddy Wa. It's not possible. If we are in church, call me Olusho or whatever. But once we get home, you're free to touch my head. You're free to play with my cheeks. You're free to. So that is freedom brings life. So if you get married to somebody you're not free with, if you probably go into courtship with somebody, but what has messed up this generation is the fact that we don't even know the difference between dating, courtship, or when the courtship is ripe for marriage. Everything is messed up. And that's why, because people are going into relationship, into courtship for the wrong reasons. So when you go into a courtship because, oh, the guy is rich, and when it comes to the time that the guy starts slapping you because he's the one giving you money, he's the one that bought your clothes, he's the one that bought you your phone, he's the one that bought you everything. I've seen relationships where they called it off and video trended that the guy went to collect everything he has bought for the woman back. So, a lot of things like that happens when you get married, when you go into a relationship or courtship for the wrong reason. So when you date your friend, when you are in courtship with somebody you can call your friend, there will be life, there will be activities. There is no how can I call it? There is no template for a relationship. my relationship cannot be compared to yours. So likewise, your own relationship, there should be no template that, okay, every morning, hello, good morning, have you eaten? Yes, I've eaten. Where are you going? Have you had your bath? Yeah, I've had my bath, and that is the end. No, there has to be something new for each day. You know, when you are in courtship, there has to be something new for each day that spices up your relationship, that spices up what you're doing. There has to be something new for every day. There has to be life. Life has to be, it shouldn't be dead on arrival. So you have to go into courtship with somebody that you know, yes, I'm free. Just like mommy said, you should be your partner should be your gist mate, should be your gossip mate. Men loves gossip. When you date a woman, if you are free, your men, we love gossip. If something happens
Yes,
at my
they
wife's place,
deny it, but it
I'm
is
the
true.
first
Thank God
person
they
she's
deny.
starting up. Hello, something happened though. Immediately I've called her. Hello, kilo shele. Just me more. That is it. So when you marry somebody when you date somebody, we're still talking on courtship. When you are dating somebody that is your friend, he or she will be your gist partner, your gist mate. They will never be too busy for you. No one is ever too busy for anybody they love. That is one thing. No one is too busy for somebody they love. No one is too occupied for someone they love. There has to be a way and means by which they will reach out to the person.
Thank you.
So a courtship will be lively if you date somebody who is your friend. If you date somebody you are free with, because freedom is what brings life. And whatever has life is what is lively. So God bless you. I don't want to talk too much.
I want to ask a question, and let me use this opportunity to say welcome to everyone who is just joining. And in case you have questions as regards today's topic, please just type your question in the comment section. I'm very sure that my guest will attend to that. Okay, you said that you mentioned relationship being spicy and all that. The both let's say both intending couples should do things to spice up their relationship and all. I want to ask this question because I've heard of people saying, when I was dating this guy, when we were still courting, he was always taking me out. He was always doing this. He was always doing that. And immediately we took our relationship to the next level. That is into marriage. Everything stopped. Are we going to say the guy was pretending, or we are going to say something went wrong? Because I'm trying to understand what really happened. Is it possible for somebody to pretend doing that?
Well, naturally, people pretend. Naturally, people try to go out of their way to impress. So I would advise for people in courtship, relationship, be yourself. Like the last program I had, I was saying in the program that if you are not the type that nails down, you don't like kneeling down like that. If you go to your in-laws' house, don't start with kneeling down. Because the moment you can't maintain it, they'll call you a proud woman or a proud girl. So let them know from the one that you are not kneeling down. So you bend down, good morning, ma, good morning, sir. So
let them just accept you for who you are.
Let them know that this girl, she's Okobo, she doesn't need down. Let them say that, and then they know. So it does not become an issue later on in life. So to start with, friendship is not built in one day. It takes time to build friendship. So, but in the process of building your friendship, be yourself. Let the person know you for who you are. Honesty is the key. But then, how many people are honest today? Now, having said that, now you started in the relationship, you're courting or you're dating, whichever level you are, and then you now get married and you're like, it's not like what it used to be. And that's where the work comes in. That's where the hard work comes in. It's natural in life, we get distracted, either with work, either with having children or something, and then we relax. It's like a comfort zone. I'm not married to her anyway. She's not going anywhere. I'm now Mrs. Lagbaja, so what is it? Even if I don't do makeup, even if I don't have my bath in the next 5 days, what's he going to do? Do you understand? We now begin to have this attitude of complacence. I have arrived. but it should be a daily activity. It should be your daily activity, or your living with your partner should be on the basis of I'm still chasing her. If you have that in your mind that I'm still chasing this woman is still hot, then you want to do something new, like buying gifts. While you were dating her or chasing her or asking her out, you buy gifts. Oh, I'll buy you flower, or I'll buy you chocolate. Now that you're married, she doesn't need chocolate anymore. Maybe flower once in a while. Then think, what do you think she needs? A set of bra, a boxer short. On your wedding day, did you even get her a wedding gift? That is between the two of you, or this is your wedding gift. So buying gifts should not be limited to only when you are dating. When you bring whatever you practice when you're dating should be extended into marriage, and it should be double up times 4. So it's a lot of hard work. But when we now get too comfortable, comfort zone, and we relax, and then we don't even know where the problem starts from. Oh, my husband doesn't give a damn about me anymore. He does not pay attention to me anymore. But it didn't start then. Things have been overlooked. Your partner is not really gisting. Oh, I'll talk to you when I get home. Bye, 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 bye. It's not too busy. Or she's too busy. I have to look after the kids. I have to take the kids to school. I don't have time to chat. But then you have time to chat with your girlfriends. So who is your priority? If your partner is still your priority, then let them know that I'm your priority. Don't stop doing what you were doing when you were cutting me. If you're buying me gifts when you're cutting, when I'm married, I will ask for double. Now, another thing is, if the person doesn't remember to do it, let's remind each other in love. My dear, what happened? For the past few months now, you haven't bought me any gifts. Let us ask, which is part of communication. Another thing, going to the point where you can talk, in an atmosphere where you have the freedom to speak. If there's something you want to bring forward with your partner and you're not comfortable, you're shy, or you're not sure of what the outcome is or how your partner is going to receive it, you can use text or voice message. And then you start the communication like that, and then it develops, and then when you're together, then you can broaden the communication. Another one is you can decide, okay, maybe we don't want to talk within the house. We want to go all the way to a restaurant. At least in a restaurant, you're not going to shout at each other. You'll be able to talk like 2 adults. So look for an atmosphere where you can communicate. I'll pause for now.
Okay, to the question, I'm just going to add, chip in a little thing, and I'm going to be very spontaneous. Number one, we belong to a generation that is very desperate. Very desperate. People don't know a courtship, a relationship that you don't go through due process will definitely end up in a disaster. A woman that is so desperate that wants to settle down, she meets a man today. 2 weeks into the time, she already saved the number as Joy Giver.
Oh no.
In a month, she's already calling her Okomi. In 6 months, they are doing introduction. Tell me how such man will get married to that woman and it will not change later. When desperation sets in, people will definitely change. So we belong to a generation that is so desperate that when they are desperate to get something, they will make sure. You can wonder, I counsel people come to me for counseling. A lady came to me and said she can't do without having sex in a week, and that's why she wants to get married.
Oh no.
What if you get married to the man?
That does not like
him. Has always been preparing for you when you are coming. She has already taken Colac. She has already taken this, taking Monster when you are coming because you are new.
What's all those things they
get married, no man is going to, no sane man will take Colac to have sex with his wife. My fan is making noise. That's why I had to pull it off. No sane man will use Colac to have sex. So if it is such courtship, if that is your aim to go into marriage, definitely the man is going to change. And just like somebody said in the comment section, there will be changes of priority as time goes on. That is normal. That is normal. There will be changes in priority. A lot of things are going to change. The man is going to have more responsibilities. The woman is going to, but then there are some spices that should never leave your marriage. There are some spices that you as a woman should know the key. A woman should know the key. Like, okay, this is woman. Okay, a woman that got married now, and few weeks into the marriage, she's already tying wrapper all around the house. She's already tying wrappers. The only song she listens to is Tope Alabi. Come in your bedroom. In your bedroom, you should be able to play some Nicki Minaj. Twerk for your husband. If you don't, they will twerk for you.
Okay.
And do some twerking.
That is it. You should be. See, I'm a shepherd because I'm wearing t-shirts. I'm a shepherd. I have a church. But when I'm at home, I'm a different person. I cook for my wife at home. I go to the kitchen. I cook. I go out. I buy shawarma. I buy this. The little I can get. I like, okay, this is the person and I want to keep her in shape. I register at the gym. See, come. In Cove Timori, this figure 80.
Let us maintain it. Holy Ghost.
Do you understand? So I know what I want because I don't want a situation whereby the woman would turn to somebody I would always want to avoid. I know myself. I know what I want. I got married to an Edo woman who grew up in Ojota. So there is no vibe I'm bringing into the room, into the bedroom, or anywhere that she cannot live up to.
That's it.
She's capable.
She's capable. So there is no way I'm going to change for somebody like her because the vibe that she had, the first time she came for sanctification in church that I saw her, she still remained that vibe about 7 years after. So it is. So the thing that makes people change, it is the act of desperation. When a woman is desperate, I've seen this guy, he's so handsome, I want to get. Then they start overlooking. You can imagine a man that is slapping you while you're cutting, and you still say, "Oh, I love him. I can't let him go."
People are so interested in this twerk.
Oh my God!
Most courtship we see on the social media is not actually what is happening behind the closed door. It is until they get married you start seeing the colors of that marriage, of that relationship. So a lot of these ladies receive slaps from their Yahoo boyfriend. A lot of these ladies receive serious beatings, but because they post together, they did TikTok together, they did everything together, we believe, oh, they are perfect. And eventually they got married. 2 months into the marriage has ended. I could imagine that there was this, I'm in conversation with social media a lot. There are 2 marriages that hit the rock last year and this year. Last year, there was the lady called Bolanle. She got married to one guy that sells cars like this. That same Bolanle that Zlatan used in his music video. The guy came out and said, "Oh, Tori hype, fair now. Followers." Can you imagine? Then another marriage hit the rock this year. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They were so perfect as a couple. Everybody were praying for that kind of relationship. Look at what is happening to them now.
There is an issue.
Yeah, internet.
Okay.
Yo, are you with me now?
Yes, please go on, sir.
When you are so desperate, when there is desperation, definitely there is going to be a change. And if you can't keep up to the quality your man sees in you,
There we go, Mr. Internet.
That is one thing with Nigeria's internet, though. You just have to bear with him. It's network. Okay, those who have just joined, thank you so much. You're welcome. Viewpoints with Eniola, thank you for joining. Yes, it's network. I'm very sure it will be back. But Mom, you can go on now. Please, let's just okay.
Okay.
I think it will come back.
Do you have another question? Because so that we've got some time.
There is no other question, but let's see. I think I have. Uncle Sheon, I think Uncle Sheon wants to contribute to all we've been talking about. So I
Yeah.
welcome contributions too, in case you have anything to say. Uncle Sheon,
Good evening.
good evening.
I just want to tackle this woman of God.
You promised you were going to tackle me anyway.
He said so, so I'm expecting how he's going to do that.
Especially the point around if I do buy a lady presents and I make a habit of it before we got married.
Okay.
Expectation will be that I will either stay on that same level or that I will even do more in terms of
Okay.
the reality is a man might be willing to do so, but
Mm-hmm.
of life. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I am a single man. I was possibly living in my family apartment, an apartment given to me by my parents, yeah? And, I don't have to worry about paying rent and all of that. I don't have children. I do not have in-laws. I do not have kind of, I can afford to dedicate a percent of my income to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, reality is I'm not married. The woman is not coming to live in family accommodation. We go out proper children. I
Yeah, the line is cracking, but
Your line is breaking, Uncle Sheon.
is it my line?
yes,
Yes,
for once,
sir.
yes, it is yours.
It's
And
Instagram.
I'm surprised
Instagram.
though. I'm
It's,
surprised though. You're not in Nigeria.
it's Instagram. It's Instagram, not me. So what I was
Somebody
trying
has
to
to be
say,
blamed.
the picture I was trying to slowly paint is as a young man, single, probably living with the family. I have money to, probably do all those things. We are now married. The woman is uncomfortable living in family accommodation. We've had to move, rent an apartment, additional cost. I have children now. I have in-laws, so of course responsibilities in that respect as well. Reality is I'm not going to have that much money to throw around buying presents. So would I now, because I cannot afford to buy as much presents as I used to buy when we were courting, does that make me now less of a man? Does now make me less deserving of
It
affection
doesn't. It
or
doesn't make you
attention?
less a man. No, but there's something about you making way, making Islamia or somebody for some extent. You have to make a way around it. If before you have more financial responsibility, you were buying her Gucci
There,
handbag,
there seems to be some background noise. I can hardly. Is it me? I can hardly
not
hear.
me, definitely not me. Okay, stop now.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe while you were still cutting her, you could buy her Gucci handbag, Prada, designer, and all that. Now you're married, you have more responsibility. Why am I laughing? That reminds me of something about actually, but we won't talk about that here. Now you're married, you have more responsibility. If you can't buy Gucci handbag, you can give her vouchers.
Yes,
Even if it's
I
100
support
voucher, 10
that.
pounds.
But why
Do you
is the
understand?
conversation about what the man should give the woman and not
I,
what the
I,
woman
I
should
No,
give
should
no, no,
not
it's
know.
vice versa. I beg your pardon. It's vice versa. I buy my partner lots of gifts. I buy my children, I buy myself. When I make money, sometimes out of my salary, or if I do extra work, I'm looking extra money. Now it's time to treat myself. So when I'm picking for myself, I'm picking for my kids, I'm picking for my partner. So when we're talking, we're talking general now, it's not male or female.
Okay.
But because he's asking for me, example now that as a man, he's got more responsibility. So that's why I'm narrowing it down to him. So if you cannot buy Gucci, get a voucher. If another day, it's something, and it's not a everyday thing, spontaneous. It's just to keep that fire burning, to keep that romance on. It's not about how big or how expensive, but the fact that, oh, you still remember me. I'm still in your mind, you're thinking about me. It's not about just the bill. Because this bill don't end. Responsibility does not have to stop.
I'm sorry, Ma. In the real world that we are living now, I'm not talking about your own what's it called?
Personal view and life.
Yes, in the real world that we are living in now, before a man can get a gift of $100 or £100 or 100,000 naira, he would have given something worth millions of naira. I checked myself. Before I could spend 10,000 naira for myself, I have spent times 5 times 10 of that on people. Not even my wife only now, on people. And I'll sit down. Say, won't you buy something for me? Now, just like somebody said, buying gifts most times is not even... See, I know a lot of men that buy gifts for their wife and their marriage is still very boring. In fact, on top of that gift, you go still chop beating.
No, it's just one of the things. It's not.
I think it's one of the things that makes the marriage lively, even if it's not like 100%, but it's part of it.
Some women are receiving gifts, and as they are receiving gifts, they are receiving slaps on top.
They are okay with it. We cannot do anything about that.
And that's why I said desperation. When you are desperate to get married, like I'm desperate to marry a rich man.
It's not only desperation for marriage. Some people are psycho. They enjoy the beating.
They enjoy the beating.
Yes, some if you don't beat them, they are not happy. Some people, even when we talk about intimacy in the bedroom, you cannot have sex with them in a gingerly way. You have to be rough with them. If you are not rough with them, if you are not violent with them, they are not happy. There are different kind of human beings out there.
They have issues. Okay.
Well, to you, it's an issue, but it's cool with them.
Okay.
So if your partner buy you gifts and start you tomorrow, and you're comfortable with you, they put you in the burial ground, it's okay.
Okay. This one is directed at Olush. I'm glad that the wives are throwing out the but I think the problem is
so your line is breaking.
We'll find you. But that's when we can hardly hear you.
No, I can hardly hear you from here.
It's not me. There's some background noise, like a fan or something in the background. It's making a lot of noise.
Not from here. Olusha, are you okay?
Okay, please let me quickly read this. Someone said, I believe before you marry your partner, you would have found out about their love language. It might not be gift given, but it could be quality time.
Definitely,
okay.
The person is right. The person is very right.
See, that noise is coming from the
viewpoint with Neola, I think. Yeah, is he still online?
But for real, I think everyone should understand what works with each other. Like, if you have a wife that loves gifts, there's nothing bad if you give her gifts. Just find out what she loves. Just find out what tickles her fancy. That's all. You might not like gifts. If she likes gifts, there's nothing wrong if you buy gifts for her. It is very important.
But then marriage is also about creating memories together. Creating memories.
Exactly.
Going on trips.
Exactly.
No matter how cheap it is. See, if you don't have money to go to Maldives, there is Tapa Bay in Lagos. If you don't have money to go to Kenya or go to Dubai, there are places in Lagos You can go see. I've rented apartments in Lekki before. I left my house, took my wife to an apartment, 25,000 naira per day. There were smart TV. Everything was beautiful. You know, we shared moment and we came back to our house. It was just, we were just trying to create memories like, yes, we can do this. So, you know, it's just about creating memories.
And
Being
revisiting
creative,
memories
just like
is
you said.
also good.
Yeah,
When you
being
put your
creative.
albums together, video clips together, you have a laugh, you know, things you've done, or even when you were naughty. There are some naughty things you've done, you cannot even tell anybody. You know, you talk about it, you travel, you were really naughty the other day, you went out. You know, making laugh. I mean, life, we keep things that we'll have issues, we'll have time where we'll fight. I mean, but when you really love someone, even when they come in and they're frowning or they're not happy, something has happened, you should know and be able to say, okay, why are you frowning? And if you cannot notice little things like that, they build up to anger. I mean, I've been upset for the past 3 days in this house, and my wife doesn't even know. That means you don't know your partner, you know. And your husband is like, I don't have an appetite to eat. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. Something is wrong somewhere. You must make out time to get the bottom of it, to be a part of that bottom. It's also about making time for each other, being supportive, you know, for each other, helping each other, doing things for practice. That's why I really important. The reason why I like this one, you're not going to remember. When
My, we can't hear you. Okay, it's not clear.
can
Hello,
you
ma.
hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay, yes, better now.
someone said money also matters. It's true.
It
Money,
does.
when you have love and you don't have money,
It matters
it is
too.
headache. It is
Yes, at
plenty,
least
plenty headache.
little money. Let's pray for God's hands and sex in the room also matters in marriage too. Don't deprive your wife or your husband. Even the Bible says it. Don't, you know, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of shepherd friends that they are so how would I say, they are so
Spiritual.
uptight. They are so uptight about their marriage to the extent that their wives complains like daddy wa blah blah blah. I just say, come on, it's your marriage. Go and deal with it. I can't talk to him concerning that. So you know, you shouldn't be so. Definitely, we know that we are not here to talk about church. In our own church, the doctrine is from you have to be clean for 3 days. The
From
3 days
Thursday
you
or
are
is
to
it Friday?
conduct the service or you are to mount the pulpit and all that. Yes, the discussion should come before marriage. Like, okay, you know this is going to happen. Then you know that from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, you are with your wife. And no matter what or who you think you are, just like mommy said, some people love it rough. You said, if you don't choke them, they are not satisfied.
You don't tie them.
But then it doesn't mean you have to bore your wife to death with missionary every day. No, you need to try new things.
Be
Like
creative
make her
and
feel
be
alive.
spontaneous.
Definitely, it's not that you just that what is it and that is it. See, I've seen. No, it's not funny. I've seen a pastor that it is the parochial chairman Lomba service aware because daddy is too busy. And one thing I used to tell my shepherd friend is your first church is your family. If you fail
100%.
to lead your family to Christ, whichever means you are going to use, it may hinder your heaven.
That's
So
right.
don't because you now leave your family, you leave the sweeter parts of your marriage, the sweeter parts of your relationship. You can't just leave it. You can't use somebody wrote, don't do BDSM.
BDSM.
You know, don't use Isheolua and don't use it to that somebody wrote
Now,
what if
another,
nature
this
picks
boy, I
me
was
on
going to say
Friday and
something.
there is church on Sunday. See, most times if nature picks on Friday, even if nature picks me on Sunday morning, I do it and I wear brother to church. I queue in with the
Thank
choirs.
you. Thank you
I
very
put on
much
my
for that.
cape. I don't bother going into the altar. See,
Thank you very
9:30
much for that.
a.m.
There's
If my wife
always a way
says,
out. One should
chairman,
not
come
be
here,
rigid.
I will do it. I will bath. My brother me. and I will go into the choir cage. I won't bother going into the altar.
That's it.
God sees my heart that I'm trying to satisfy my home, my family.
Which is your first mission.
Yes, that is my first mission. It is my first mission. So, you know, we don't just, you know, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to, there are a lot of things. And that's why I said freedom comes first. And that is why the Bible says a man shall leave his mother and his father to stay with it. That is, you have to be free in all ways. I am my wife's stylist. I pick styles that she's going to sew for her. I buy clothes. I'm the one that shops for my wife. Like, there are some things. There was a time my wife had to cut her hair and tinted it, and people said, "Oh," I said, I took her to the salon. I paid for
it's
that.
My choice, so don't condemn my wife for me.
It is what I love.
Of course.
It is what I love. My wife can wear bomb shorts. I'm the one that bought it for her because I won't see bomb short on somebody.
You're a correct guy, Jerry.
And I'll be like, "Oh, I bought it for her. It is my choice. It's my choice."
Can I say come in quickly? Now, when we talk about spicing the relationship, I'm going to go a little bit on a higher level. In relationships, we get bored. You know, that's the reality of life. Just to a point where you're like, did I really marry this guy? Why did I marry him? Do you understand? We might not say it openly. Subconsciously, these thoughts come up. We must find ways to deal with it because divorce is not the solution. Because whoever you marry again, these thoughts are going to come. And when you're having, simply means you are bored. Simply means the relationship needs spicing.
Yes.
And apart from all the things we've mentioned, another thing that helps is career.
Definitely.
Look for something else to do with your life. You are bored of the same routine, day-to-day routine. Maybe you go to the gym, something different. You know, maybe you decide, oh, I want to do buying and selling. You know, just try something different. Or even go for a trip. Sometimes you don't have to go together with your partner. There has to be me time, my time, me and me time. But in marriage, we forget me time. When you are not married, you do things your way. You know, you want to go to where you want to go to. You want to do what you want to do. But when you're married, you're limited. And that sometimes brings boredom. Maybe you like to go swimming. Your partner doesn't like swimming. So your partner also needs to understand your me time and allow you to go have your time. By the time you come back, you're re-energized. By the time you come back, all that boredom and whatever evil or negative thoughts you're having, it's all gone in the pool. Do you understand? And then you see your partner in a new light. Not like, do something out of the blue. But your partner also needs to understand me time. Let your partner also be. Not when he goes to church, he has to come back home. When he goes to work, he has to give your partner also the time to go and meet up with his friends. It's very important. By the time he comes home, he's seeing, oh, sweetheart, oh, I enjoyed myself today. Let him have his time. Don't choke the relationship. Let your partner, some men, it's good to go to the salon with your wife and all that. But there are some men, they choke their woman, like, no breathing space. Let her go to the salon. I really acknowledge you, you know, you say you do shopping and all that. But some men don't even allow their woman to even go to the market. Give her a break. When you choke, they get bored. Like my brother's been hammering on freedom. Let there be freedom. If you love a flower, if you like a flower, you will pluck it and keep it in your house. But when you love that flower, you won't pluck it. You will water it.
Let it grow.
Let it grow. If you love a thing, let it be. If it's yours, it will stay. When you choke so much, it gets bored. You feel like you're in prison, and that might make the partner, male or female, to overreact. Like a bottle disease. What is that thing you bottled up, and if you don't let it open and it just explodes, and then you be like, What happened? What did I do wrong? What have I done? You've done a lot. You don't even know it. So let there be a meet time. If your partner wants to go to America for 1 week, why? If you don't take me, you can't go. Definitely there's a woman you are going to see. Hello.
There's no trust.
Let him go. By the time he comes back, he's going to see you in a new light because he will miss you. Let us give an avenue for us to miss each other. It's, you know, if you need to go Orioke 7 days, by the time you come back from that Orioke, you're looking even new, brilliant, more beautiful. Oh, I really missed you. I miss your cooking. But when there's nothing to miss, gone, then what are we even doing?
I've been now when there's nothing to miss
Exactly.
again.
You know, maybe you are used to a particular kind of dressing. You like to wear jeans and shirts every now and then. Then just change your wardrobe. Begin to tie wrapper and gele. And oh, this is new. This is nice. You know, something different. Olusho don't wear sutana every day. Wear shirt and tie. Almost Olushos don't have clothes. Oh. They don't have. A lot of Olushos don't have clothes to wear.
Even those that don't have at home, some of them, just like she said, they don't have clothes at home.
Clothes. If they say party yaba, they will go and wear sutana again. I beg your pardon. We are not talking 21st century talk now, but we're talking about making. Now, listen, I have a foundation that says no family, no nation.
Yes, definitely.
No family,
no
church. No church,
no family,
nation.
no church.
So if you're telling me you're preaching, you're a man of God, you are fire, you are firebrand, you are healing the sick, you are delivering the dead,
God
and
is a family.
your family is
God is
happy.
a family man. God is a family man. Anytime God is regarding to us as human beings, He regards us as children.
And that's why He said Jesus is
the most popular verse in the Bible says, "For God so loved that He gave His only begotten Son." He is a father. He cherishes family.
See, you cannot bring shepherd and prophetess to a program and we will not quote Bible.
Definitely. So,
It's true.
You know, so the family just has to come first. So you can't be just like this Alagba Oluwafermi said. We get so preoccupied with ministry, almost no time left to bond with our partner, which is very wrong. That is why a lot of shepherds' children are out there misbehaving. Look at those who are doing runs most, they are shepherds' children. Look at those the men that are wayward, that smokes, that do a lot of things, those that spoils the church. They are shepherds children because their fathers are they are dealing with the monsters outside. Whereas there is a monster growing up in their house. And they don't know. So if there are no time, even with your children are a part of marriage. If you don't bond with your children, your marriage can't be lively.
Also, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When was there, I mean, from last year till now, a whole year, calendar year, when was it that you did not go to church on a Sunday?
When was it that I did not go to church?
Was there a Sunday that you did not go to church?
There was none. So
what about making a Sunday, even one Sunday off, and go out with your family?
When I close by 1:30 p.m. every Sunday, and immediately after service, almost every Sunday, I go out with my family. Almost every Sunday.
But then now,
I have cool pictures. If you check my Instagram pages, you see me in Takwa Bay, you see me in Lekki.
Holy Ghost.
Olusho likes to flex now.
Holy Ghost. Now. Now, a lot of people might say you are saying that because you're a young shepherd.
No.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the way we see things, perspective matters. But I'm saying if a lot of people can take something from you, it will go a long way.
Definitely.
You know, like you said, I mean, you know more than me because you're bad. Now, like the story you said about parochial chairman who is helping a shepherd's wife. I'm going to say something that's going to sound very, very funny. And what if I tell you it's a sin, it is wrong. But what if I tell you the punishment might not go on the woman, but on the shepherd?
Definitely.
Because why? He has opened the door for the devil to
Your
come into the
dogs,
family.
yes.
So it's a lot. Like I said, friendship, you build friendship. So in the process of building friendship, if you are not cool, and now nobody is 100% perfect. Let's quickly say that. No perfect human being, so there's no perfect relationship.
No.
But marry somebody who is open-minded to change. Somebody who is open-minded to change, we can work on each other. We can educate each other. We can go to go and see a coach together or a counselor together. We can go to seminars together and learn how to improve our life, our family, our relationship. And when you have such a person, wherever you are having omission and subtraction, you can add to it. So on a daily basis, this is where we are missing it. Let's add to it. This is where we need to get to certain target. Let's add to it. Sometimes, like, there was a day I brought my book. I said, okay, before we continue this relationship, there are some things you need to read in my book. My partner was like, book. I said, yes, you have to read my book. Because if you read my book, you will understand where I'm coming from. You will understand my belief, my views, and then you will see, can I roll with this woman or not? And then you go to a section where there's a question and answer section, and then he was thinking, yeah, I do this. Yeah, I do this. And this one, I say, So you need to work on the one you are doing for. And me, I'm taking this one, I'm good at this. Evaluating. In courtship, in marriage, evaluate. Where are we? Where are we going? Where do we need to go? And how are we going to get there? Thank you very much.
So, I think we have 6 minutes before 8 p.m., right?
Yes, so we have just 6 minutes. I don't know if anybody wants to quickly contribute. There is this person that said he wants to
seeing
come.
some. There are sound-minded people on this live. Sound-minded people. Yeah, I'm seeing this Alaba here. Yeah, Alaba Oluwaseun Oluwaferanmi and
I don't know if he still wants to come online. Uncle Shaw, if you still want me to invite you,
No, we don't want him to come.
Okay, there is this. Let me see. I think somebody said he wants to
Neola,
join. Yes, I'm not sure. Okay, viewpoints with Eniola. Okay, I've sent him a request. Oh, okay. Instagram is telling me now that only 3 guests can be in my life.
And I think
No, we were 4
sessions like
minutes ago.
this needs to be coming up in Celestial Church of Christ, in our church particularly. We don't normally have sessions like this, and it's very, very
Again,
bad.
is this recording? Does it come where you can save it like a video and you can share to other people?
My brother.
Yes.
Okay, so you sent
after the broadcast.
Yes. You sent to me so we can share and people can also learn from it. But the beauty of this is reaching out to a lot of people. That's the beauty of it.
Okay. So I have you with Eniola, right?
Yeah, viewpoint with Eniola. Or you can just call me Eniola.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining. So over to you, your contribution.
Thank you for the topics you raised. And I was not even with the phone. I was just listening, and each time I listen, I hear something that interests me, I come and comment, because it is not the number of people that are watching that matters, but the few of us who are learning. You see where they speak rubbish, you see 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Sometimes I also listen to those rubbish, but I just pity them. You understand, but I've learned a lot. Thank you, sir. Though I know you, I know your quality, the quality of information you share online. So I think I joined through you, and it's been a long time I heard from you. So I was glad that let me hear what Olucho has to say.
Let me quickly, please, I'll come back now. Instagram is telling me 25 minutes remaining. We'll come back. Let me quickly save this. Thank you.